Hello, everybody. My phone's going off. Hello, everybody. Oh, here, let me have my phone on vibrate. That way it doesn't go off while I'm trying to stream. That's a good idea. There we go. All right, it's on vibrate now. Anyways, hi guys, welcome. Come on in, get excited. We're playing the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker today. It's Tuesday. Happy spooky season, everybody. This is part of my spooky season kind of stream schedule. I'm trying to stream spookier games all month. So yeah, we're playing Dr. Dekker today. So yeah, come on in, get comfortable. Hi, hello. Let me introduce myself first. Hi, my name is Princess Evillan, and I'm a streamer here on Twitch. And I post almost everything I do here at the channel. Almost all of it ends up onto youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I have a lot of videos on the VODs channel. There's lots of games that we've been playing over the past year and a half that I've been streaming. Almost 2 years now. That's crazy. In a couple months it'll be 2 years, which is insane. So yeah, there's lots of games that I've played on the channel over the past year and a half that I've been streaming. I highly recommend you go check out the other games if you're interested in seeing other games that I've played before. I've played all kinds of games, including some nostalgic games like Devil May Cry and Spyro. I've also played some point and clicks like Grim Fandango. We played action games like Hi-Fi Rush, and we've played some story games like Okami. So there's all kinds of things that you can see on the VODs channel, so I highly recommend you go check that out if you're interested in more games that I've played and you're looking for past streams that I've done. All of them are full-length streams. They're lightly edited, so you're not missing really much of anything. Yeah, go check it out if you're interested. And if you're watching this on the VODs channel in the future, hello, come join us on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/princessevillan, EVILLAN is how you spell Evelyn, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I love getting to stream and I love getting to talk to you guys and see what's going on throughout the week. So if you're interested in coming to the stream, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday being video games, Friday being our visual novel Friday, and Sunday I've been reading Homestuck with my lovely husband, Gob the Goblin, who you can also find on Twitch. And yeah, we have a lot of fun. We're looking at adding a Wednesday reading stream as well, because we want to read Problem Sleuth, which is related to Homestuck. I'm not sure how it's related to Homestuck because I'm a noob when it comes to Homestuck, but we are looking at adding a Wednesday stream. So if you are interested in stream, you don't know what time stream starts, you don't know what day stream is, you don't know what game we're playing for stream, go ahead and check out the schedule tab on the Twitch page, and it'll tell you in your time zone what time stream starts and what games we'll be playing. So yeah. Anyways, hello everybody, welcome in, come on in. Like I said, we're playing the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker today, which last time, if you don't remember what happened, or if you don't know what this game is, it is an FMV game where there has been a murder mystery of a psychiatrist named Dr. Dekker, and you're meeting with his patients as a detective slash therapist slash psychiatrist person. It's really unclear what your role is other than being a detective, but you're trying to ask the patients what happened to Dr. Dekker, do they know anything? You're just trying to solve this murder mystery with all of these patients they all have their own problems and their own one person hallucinates an extra day or an extra hour at the end of the day. We don't know if that's real or not. Another girl wakes up on the beach often after having a blackout, and she doesn't know how she gets there. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's a really exciting game. So let's switch over. Uh-oh, I didn't set any of this up. Hold on. And we'll turn this on. Hello. And we'll turn this on. Perfect. And I think that's everything that I have. Okay, yeah, I think that's all set. We'll turn that off, keep that on, keep that going. Alright, let me know if the sound is too loud or if you can't hear the patients as we play. But anyways, we're going to jump into Dr. Dekker. We've made 463 searches, which is questions that we've asked to... Where's my mouse? There it is. Questions that we've asked to patients. We've made 463 searches. We found 120 responses out of 243 this act. So we're halfway through. Like it says here, act progress, about halfway through. Overall progress, we're about 30% in, so there's still plenty more to do. And we've used 176 hints, which I'm not shaming myself about because some of the questions are more direct than what I can think of to ask. So it's good to use the hints. But basically it says, Doctor, your curious nature will see you through. Your patients like you. That's weird. I do think it's funny. And our detective rating is registrar, which I don't know what that detective rating means or anything like that, but yeah.
Each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death when I'm dancing.
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black out,
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
So those are all our patients. Okay, I did save my progress, which is what I was a little worried about because there's no I don't think that there's an auto save indicator, but it does seem to save our progress, so that's good. We've already been through Lacey, Jasmine, Bryce, and Claire. We've gotten all the responses from them. So now we have Ellen, Mariana, and Nathan to continue with, which Nathan, what's up with Nathan? I think, yeah, he is the one. He had a, what's it called? He had a fiance. She died in a car accident or something like that. And he's been trapped in looping days, he says. So let's see. What were you doing at the time of Dr. Dekker's murder?
Yeah, I did get a call from him. He was rambling on about something to do with hypnosis. My mind literally switched off. It must have been good though, because that was one of those nights when I slept through to the next day.
Interesting. Interesting. What's a cephalopod? Why did Dr. Dekker ever hypnotize you?
Yeah, Dr. Dekker and his hypnosis. One of his many therapeutic methods to unravel our problems. I'm not up for it with you though, if that's what you're thinking.
No. I don't know if hypnosis actually works or not in a therapeutic setting. We did get a little bit of that with Fran Bow, which is the game we play on Thursdays. It's about a 10-year-old who had she witnessed the murder of her parents, or the aftermath of the murder of her parents, and she's basically insane. But the doctor that works with her in the beginning, the adult doctor at the children's psych ward that she's in, they do hypnosis on her to try to help her cope through the situation. Which I thought was interesting. And I think it's interesting that we're seeing it here as well. So I wonder if hypnosis was maybe more of a thing that happened back in the day. I'm not sure if anybody does hypnosis now. I have never been to a therapist who's like, let's do hypnosis. Usually they want to do talk therapy and things like that, which is kind of what I'm doing for these patients, is more talk therapy. But yeah. Let's see. What's a cephalopod?
It's a sea creature, like an octopus.
Octopus!
I suppose they find dinosaur bones everywhere. Just because we're on land now doesn't mean millions of years ago this place wasn't at the bottom of an ocean.
Very true. Very, very, very true. Tell me about your mother.
She's dead. Thanks for bringing that up.
Okay. How did your mother die? Did your mother die?
She stopped breathing. I don't know. I was 6. Something to do with her lungs.
Interesting. Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Let's see. He doesn't have any continuations. So I don't really know what to ask about, because typically it has a little star next to it if it's important or if I need to go back to it. But I don't see that here. So it says to check out other patients. And Ethan did turn orange, which is good. That means that we've cleared up some of his route. So let's go back down the list. Let's go to Ellen, our resident angel of death. She works at a hospice center, and a lot of her patients that she works with have died, which is to be expected at a hospice center, but they've started calling her the angel of death. So let's just start with hello. Hello.
I haven't had a great day, to be honest.
What's wrong?
Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
Tell me about the stealing.
I don't know. Sorry.
What do they think you stole?
This?
Oh.
Well, it started with this. It's a locket.
Okay.
Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Okay. So they think they think you stole a necklace? Ellen is accused of stealing what it started with. Said it started with the locker. What else have patients given her? What else have patients given you?
I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird.
Okay.
They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
Right. To people who are passing away and they know they can't take it with them, so they'd rather give it to their nurse who could take care of it and who obviously does a good job of taking care of them. So interesting. I think that's really interesting. They're all trinkets?
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die.
Uh-huh.
But Alice's son never visited. He
Oh.
didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me.
I
What do
second
you
that.
think, Doctor?
I second that. I agree with
Am I
you.
wrong to keep the locket?
No, I don't think you're wrong to keep the locket. I don't think it's wrong to keep the locket.
I don't really have anything.
No, it's not wrong to keep the locket.
Thank you, Doctor. That makes me feel much better. I shouldn't let what Terry says bother me so much.
What does Terry say? What does Terry say?
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
HSK. Okay. What is HSK?
Healthcare serial killer.
Oh.
You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients.
Right.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Anyway, because a few of my patients have died on me,
Which,
and
as
some
they
of those
should.
patients have given me gifts.
Uh-huh.
Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
I don't think that's fair. Not all of your patients have died. You mentioned Hilda?
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session.
Mm-hmm.
She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late.
Why? Why do you need to see Hilda?
To help her finish her unfinished business.
Okay.
People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go.
Mm-hmm.
We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives.
Very
We're
true.
very messy that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's Hilda's unfinished business?
Hilda wants to see her daughter.
Okay.
She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
What's your talent? What's your talent?
I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them.
Interesting. That seems a little insane, but interesting nonetheless. Let's see. How does it comfort them?
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you tell me anything else about Dr.
Yes,
Dekker?
I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was... I still can't get over it.
You've seen a lot of death, though. You think you'd get over it. What were you doing on Valentine's night?
Actually, I had a hot date.
Ooh,
It
spill
wasn't
the
anything
tea.
serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date.
Are you still seeing the guy?
Different to what I'm used to.
What are you used to? Are you still seeing your hot date?
His name is Max. He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
What is your type? What is your type?
That's not really important. Ask me something else.
Okay. Let's see here. What were you doing on Valentine's Day? You had a hot date.
Actually, I had a hot date.
Okay.
It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
Okay, what are you used to? What are you used to?
I don't know. Are you happy, Doctor?
Happy? Yes, I am happy. Yes, I am happy.
You seem happy. You have a very positive energy.
Oh, thank you. That's adorable. Thank you. Why was the date different?
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab and I went home, alone.
Okay. What time did you get the
I
cab?
think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to.
I don't really want
if you
to.
think I need an alibi.
No, I think you're fine. Honestly, I think you're fine. Maybe Jaya should check Ellen's alibi with the taxi company. Okay, well, we'll talk to Jaya about that. Let's see. Can you tell me anything else about Dr. Dekker?
Yes, I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
3 o'clock, I think. Just a few.
How was your session with Dr. Dekker?
Dr. Dekker seemed fine on Valentine's Day. He seemed to be in a good mood.
Okay.
It didn't seem like anything was bothering him.
Okay. You're still seeing your hot date.
His name is Max. He's really sweet.
Why is Max not your type?
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date.
Okay.
I don't think he's boyfriend material.
What makes you say that? Why isn't Max boyfriend material? Oh. Okay. Let's see. We solved that. I wish it was a little bit lighter. I wish there was an easier way to see the stars that we have. Okay, let's see. Let's scroll back a bit. Here we go. Hello. What do they think you stole?
This? Well, it started with this. It's a locket.
Uh-huh.
Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about Alice?
Alice was one of my favourites. She never held back, spoke her mind about everything. but she had a wicked sense of humour.
That's cute. What do they think you stole? Tell me about the locket. Tell me about the locket. No, okay. What's in the locket?
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
Okay. You mentioned Hilda?
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session. She's dying. I can tell. I need to see her before it's too late.
Why do you need to see Hilda? Well, that brings us back to the talent thing. Tell me about your talent. Nope. I don't have anything interesting. How can you tell when people are dying?
I can sense it, you know? It's like when you're outside and there's a sudden change in the light or the air feels different and you know it's going to rain. It's like that. I always know
Like a
when one of
sixth
my patients
sense.
is fading, even before the doctors know.
Yeah, because you're around them all the time.
Energy changes. Sounds silly when I put it into words. I sound like my mum.
Oh, tell me about your mom. Tell me about your mom.
My mum's a nightmare. I said she was into all this new age stuff, right?
Okay.
So she thinks she can tell me what I should be doing all the time because she got a message from her spirit guide that said I'm not eating well, or I'm not getting enough sleep, or I'm not looking after my inner moonbeam or whatever.
Inner
It drives me
moonbeam.
nuts. But she's my mum. I love her, so I have to take it.
I don't think you do. Committed. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Let's get a hint. Why was she lying about looking for love? Oh. Were you lying about looking for love?
I didn't lie. I'm really not interested in dating anyone. I just went out with Max as a favour for a friend. Like I said, it wasn't anything serious.
What kind of fever?
Sorry, no.
No, okay. Let's get another hint. Why was Dekker in a good mood? Okay, why was Dr. Dekker in a good mood?
We talked about families, I think. Our mums.
Okay.
I probably spent far too much time talking to Dr. Dekker about my mum.
Okay.
I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on.
Okay.
That's how I comfort them.
And we already talked about comforting them, right? And how many times has she shifted? Okay, how many times have you shifted?
I've shifted a few times now. I honestly couldn't tell you how many.
Interesting. Interesting. Why do you shift? No, you already asked that question. Let's get another hint. Nope. What did Dr. Dekker say about his mom? Okay. What did Dr. Dekker say about his mom?
Sounds like Dekker and his mum had a few issues. That's what I liked about Dr. Dekker.
Hello.
Hello.
It wasn't just him asking me questions and analysing me. He talked about himself as well.
Steal that fucking book. I was trying to pull a blitz, so I'd sneak up on you while stealing a book.
Stealing a book. Oh my goodness. I totally
Sounds like
missed what she
Dekker
said.
and his mum had a few issues.
Okay.
That's what I liked about Dr. Dekker. It wasn't just him asking me questions and analysing me. He talked about himself as well.
Okay. What did Dr. Dekker say about himself?
Mainly he talked about being a therapist.
Okay, this is a therapist, not a
Said he
psychiatrist.
had a few patients like me, you know, with special gifts. He said not all of them were as enlightened as me.
Sounds like he was flattering you. Yeah. Let's get another hint. Did Dr. Dekker have any unfinished business? Oh. Did Dr. Dekker have any unfinished business?
Dr. Dekker almost certainly had unfinished business.
That's what she says.
He didn't know he was
He
going
had
to
an
die.
order for a lot
But
of children's
it's too
clothing,
late
but he
now.
has no kid
That's why I have to
children,
help
so we don't
Hilda
know what
what I
that's
can.
about.
Okay, let's see.
He also likes to sell children's teeth.
Children's teeth?
Yeah, like their baby teeth. He
Oh my
collects
God.
and sells them.
I was on Reddit earlier and I saw a post about, it was under Am I Overreacting? And it was about OP's son went to his stepmom's house and his stepmom and his aunt held him down and pulled out his tooth. And I was like, oh my god.
That's assault.
That is assault, isn't it?
That's assault.
I don't care if it's not even your kid, it's your stepson. Like, what makes you think you have the right to do that?
As
And
a
if you
parent,
haven't...
Oh, I would have slapped the bitch. Slapped that hoe right like a agree.
Leica's gonna follow you. Okay, let's see. Why did Dr. Dekker not get along with his mom? Nope, we already talked about that.
Mainly he talked about being a therapist. Said he had a few patients like me, you know, with special gifts. He said not all of them were as enlightened as me.
Why was she given the locket? Okay, why were you given the locket?
It was the one thing she held on to right until the end. Her most treasured possession. She said she wanted me to have it. You don't argue with a dying person's last wishes.
It's weird that a lot of your patients give you things. That's a little weird. We have some more things about Dr. Dekker and his mom. We also have another thing about her talent. Tell me about shifting.
I feel like you're asking me questions about something I don't know anything about.
You're the one that brought up shifting. All right, let's see. No, we're not going to ask anybody else a question. We're going to power through this. How did she change her skin? Okay. How do you change your skin? Oh, that's in skin.
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
Okay, so here's what I have to say about that. That got rid of the talent thing down here at the bottom. But I feel like I obviously don't know this from experience. I've never really been around anybody who's dying, or is alone in dying for that matter. But I feel like if you were dying and you were with a nurse who was taking care of you and was with you till the very end, and she's like, you know, what do you want to say to your daughter, for example? I I feel like there's kind of a delirium that happens when you're old and dying, where you can imagine that the person sitting next to you is your daughter that you haven't seen who lives in Australia. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like them confiding in her the last, like, unfinished business that they have with people who aren't there, for example. I feel like it's easier for her to quote-unquote shift. I don't think she's actually shifting. I think she's just, it's almost like hypnosis, right? Like, she's not hypnotizing them in any way, but they're being like, they're hallucinating basically, or they're knowingly hallucinating that this person next to them is the person that they want to talk to, and they can finish their unfinished business. I don't think she's actually shifting. That would be wild. But I don't think she's actually shifted, because she only shifts for her patients. So that kind of tells me that it has more to do with her patients than with her actually shifting. You know what I mean? So I don't know how I feel about that one. Let's see. What did Doctor say about his mom?
Sounds like Dekker and his mum had a few issues.
What issues? What issues did Dr. Dekker have with his mom?
I'm not sure I should talk about that. Aren't I breaking some reverse patient-therapist confidentiality?
No, you're not. Okay. What did Dr. Dekker say about himself?
Mainly he talked about being a therapist. Said he had a few patients like me, you know.
Do you know any patients with special gifts?
Well, you know, I know what I can do is special.
Okay.
I see it as a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently some of his other patients saw their abilities as a curse. Dr. Dekker hated that. He said he wished they could all be more like me.
Interesting. I don't know if that kind of breaking confidentiality, I think, a little bit. Let's see. Let's go to how do you change your skin?
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
How do you know when you've shifted? No? How many times have you shifted? Okay, well, let's get a hint. Did she ever date Dr. Dekker? Oh, okay. Did you ever date Dr. Dekker?
No. I didn't go on a date with Dr. Dekker. He's my therapist. I would just be wrong.
Mm-hmm. He was flirting with you, though. Let's see. How do you change your skin?
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
How do you know shifting works? How do you know shifting works?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, guess not. Let's get another hint. Is she deceiving her patients? Okay. Are you deceiving your patients?
I don't think I'm deceiving my patients when I shift. I'm helping them.
How do you help your patients?
That's not really important. Ask me something else.
Okay. That's not the right question. Let's get another hint. Does it hurt when she changes her skin? Okay. Does it hurt when you change your skin?
No, it doesn't hurt at all. I don't think it's a physical thing. I don't think my body actually changes.
Right, that's what I was saying.
I think it's more like an illusion. Like my energy changes or something.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. I don't think it's actually physical. I think she's just being an open ear for the people around her. I wonder if Ellen has any loose ends in her life. Oh. Do you have any loose ends?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think I have any loose ends. I don't know what that says about me.
It means you complete things. Let's see. Does it hurt when you tune
No,
your skin?
it doesn't hurt at all. I don't think it's a physical thing. I don't think my body actually changes. I think it's more like an illusion. Like my energy changes or something.
I don't know what question to ask off that. Oh, here we go. Why is it an illusion? Why is it an illusion?
It just sort of fades when I let go of their hand. Obviously, I can't see myself, but I feel it leave me. If you get what I mean.
Interesting. Interesting. Did we get... Nope, Ellen still has orange. So there's still something else we have to talk to her about. Let's see. Is there anything... Is this question history? No, I want responses. Any loose ends? Did you ever date Dr. Dekker? Why did Dr. Dekker say about his mom? Are you lying for looking for love? Why is Max not your type? Why was the date different? Huh. Okay, I don't see anything. Oh. Do you need to hold hands for it to work?
It only lasts for as long as I'm holding the hand. I think it needs that connection.
Okay, there we go. We got all of her responses. Okay, so let us, I want to say Mariana for last because I think she's going to be really interesting. So let's go back to Nathan. Let's see. Let's get a hint. What charity did Hannah donate her clothes to? What charity did Hannah donate her clothes to?
Hannah was forever giving to charity. Her things, her time, our money.
I'm
I
just
actually suggested a
frustrated,
charity that Dr. Dekker mentioned called Mind Stretch Outreach.
Tell me about Mind Stretch Outreach.
Mind Stretch Outreach arranges programs for gifted children. It's for poor, clever kids who can't afford private education. It's
That's
not much
cute.
of a charity, I guess, but it certainly ends up with a lot of clever people who are thankful to the people running it. Which, in this case, is Dr. Dekker. Hannah was forever giving to charity. Her things, her time, our money. I actually suggested a charity that Dr. Dekker mentioned called Mind Stretch Outreach.
How much money did Hannah donate? Part-timer. We already talked about that. Okay, let's see. Let's get a hint. Did Dr. Dekker and Hannah know each other? That's a good question. Did Dr. Dekker and Hannah know each other?
Hannah never met Dr. Dekker.
Yeah, 'cause
She did donate to his charity once, though.
Oh. What charity does Dr. Dekker have? We already talked about that. There's nothing there. Pile of ashes. Does he like fire? Oh. Do you like fire?
I think fire is very primal in terms of energy.
It is.
Maybe if I burn something, my days will keep rolling. Although I'm not sure you're supposed to encourage arson in these sessions, Doctor.
I'm not encouraging you to commit arson. I'm saying if you have to light something on fire for your days to continue going, then I think you need to really move on from Hannah. I think that's what you're really doing when you burn her clothes and burn her pictures and whatnot. What kind of gifted kids?
Should I know something about that?
No. Okay. That's okay. Get another hint. Why would Dr. Dekker run Mind Stretch? Outreach. Okay. Why would Dr. Dekker run Mind Stretch Outreach? Oh, Leica. I know. It's an important question.
I think Dr. Dekker set up Mind Stretch Outreach so that he could influence the minds of children at an early age.
Makes sense.
Getting them to believe they could be anything they wanted to be. Since his death, it's been disbanded.
Oh, that's sad.
No more minions of Dr. Dekker.
No more minions of Dr. Dekker. Okay. So he does have something to do with kids. That's weird and interesting that Gob Gob mentioned that as a joke, but okay. We'll go along with it. Hint, why does he think the children, why do you think children were minions? Why do you think the children were minions?
Just felt like he was growing this child army of intelligentsia.
Intelligentsia. Okay. Alright, Nathan's done, so we're done with that. Alright, let's talk to Mariana. She's one that I'm really interested in. She's the one that blacks out and then wakes up on the beach. What are you doing, Mariana? They tell you to cock your head as far as possible. Alright, let's see. Hello.
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session, and no blackouts.
That's good.
New doctor and new hope.
Okay.
You're much better behaved than Dr. Dekker.
How did Dr. Dekker behave?
Just ask me one thing, Doctor.
Why am I better behaved?
Dr. Dekker dated his patients. That's not good behavior, is it?
No, it's not. No, that's not good behavior. Which patients did he date?
I think her name was Scarlett? One of his patients, an older woman.
Scarlet.
Yes, that's how he liked them.
How do you feel not going to the beach?
I haven't been back to the beach since our last session. Kind of missed it.
Okay. Why have you missed the beach?
You do something a lot, you're gonna miss it.
That's true.
I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
That's good. Her outfit is bothering me because it shows so much cleavage, and she's got this, like, it's not here, but it was here.
You do something
Yeah,
a
here.
lot,
She
you're
has a
gonna miss it.
choker.
I suspect I'll go back there soon, but it's helped with the blackouts.
Okay. What can you tell me about
We went
Dekker?
out for drinks. Didn't you know?
No.
He said it was a breach of something or the other, but I can be pretty persuasive when I want to be.
Why are you saying shh? Why are you being weird? I thought Mariana said she didn't drink. Oh, yeah. I thought you didn't drink.
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to
Okay.
find out what was wrong.
Did you find out what was wrong?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Huh. Were you lying about not drinking?
Clueless.
Okay. Responses. I thought you didn't drink. What can you tell me about Dekker?
We went out for drinks. Didn't you know? He said it was a breach of something or the...
How can you be persuasive? How can you be persuasive?
I know, it's pretty hard to believe, isn't it?
Not really.
I feel pretty ugly,
No.
but I think I have a nice smile.
I do think you have a nice smile. I do think that. That's really cute. Did you just go out for drinks?
I think Dr. Dekker ordered neat whiskey. I had water. I don't drink.
Why are you playing with the Cthulhu necklace? Why do you have no shoes? She's just like a bohemian woman. She's just no shoes, cleavage out. That dress is kind of bohemian chic though. That's really cute on her. Alright, let's see. What else can we ask? You're not ugly.
Lots of people find me attractive, but I've seen something truly beautiful. It makes me feel dull by comparison.
What did you see that was beautiful?
I have a recurring dream where I find something beautiful in the sea. But I don't know you that well yet, Doctor. Let's wait a while before I tell you my most intimate secrets.
Oh my god.
Sorry to cut in,
Hey,
Doctor.
Jaya.
I've just had a phone call from a solicitor. Ben's trying to sue us for nervous shock. Should I go and see him to talk it out, or should I find a solicitor to represent us? Sorry to be pushy, I just think we should act quickly before it's too late. Well, just let me know.
Interesting. You have any notes about that? No. What did you see in the sea?
No idea.
No. Okay, let's get another hint. What kind of intimate secrets does she have? What kind of intimate secrets do you have?
Wouldn't you like to know? Is our session up now?
Almost. I still got a few more questions. Huh. Is there anything over here? Okay, what were you doing on Valentine's?
I didn't do anything on Valentine's Day. I
No
washed
date?
my hair and then I walked along the beach for the whole night. It's actually true. I saw one of your patients actually. The nurse. She was on the pier with someone. Pretty much all of the night too, so I can vouch for her even though she probably didn't see me.
Okay, but she said that Ellen said that she was on a date with Max and they went to the pier and then they were there until 11. So if Mariana was there and saw them... Do I have to talk to Jaya? No, I'm on Mariana. Okay. If she saw them, that means she was there. So that gives her kind of an alibi because she saw Ellen. Who's Ben? Nervous shock. I don't know who Ben is. Let's see. What were you doing at the beach? What were you nope. You doing at the beach? Oh, no, we talked about that already. Let's get a hint. Was she seeing Dekker? Oh, were you dating Dr. Dekker?
People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but We weren't seeing each other.
What kind of things did you two have in common?
Don't know. It's cold in here.
You're not wearing anything. Have you been dancing?
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time. I like dancing around in my underwear. Sometimes less.
Why do you need to say that? Why do you need to say that? Are you really washing your hair?
Some girls say that they're washing their hair when they don't want to go out, but I was genuinely washing my hair. Do you think my hair's pretty, Doctor?
Sure. Yes, your hair is pretty.
It's such a mess. But thank you.
I'm not gonna date you. I don't care what persuasiveness you give me. Why do you feel the need to ask if your hair is pretty?
I'm insecure, Doctor. Isn't it obvious?
No. It's not obvious. Are you seeing someone at the moment?
I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. Are you offering, Doctor?
No. No, I'm not. I'm not offering.
It sounded like an offer to me, Doctor.
No. I'm not offering. Let's see, were you dating Dr. Dekker?
People are quick to put labels on everything. I suppose Dr. Dekker was more than just a therapist to me. We had a lot of things in common, but we weren't seeing each other.
She looks cold. Yeah, you do look cold.
It's a bit chilly in here. The leather's not warm either.
Yeah, leather is pretty cool. Okay. Why are you cold? Put on a jacket. Put on a jacket. Do you often get cold? Oh, no, not that. Let's get a hint. Isn't drinks date? Isn't getting drinks a date?
Dr. Dekker did date his patients. Not me, I'd never agree. A drink is not a date.
Okay. Have you been dancing?
I've danced around in my living room, but no clubs since last time.
Why haven't you been to a club?
I don't know.
Let's get another hint. How many times did she go out with Dr. Dekker? Okay. How many times did you go out with Dr. Dekker?
We only went out for drinks that one time.
Okay. What kind of music do you dance to? Nope. You get another hint? New Doctor, New Hope. Hope for what? Oh. What are you hoping for?
Sorry, no.
No. Why do you say New Doctor, New Hope?
A hope for a cure, of course.
A cure for what?
I want to stop having blackouts. I want to be able to remember.
Your bra's leaking through that shirt.
I
Or
want you to
peeking
fix
through
me.
that shirt, I should say. Interesting. I was too busy noticing your bra. I didn't really hear what you said. What'd you
A
say?
hope for a cure, of course.
Right. Cure for what?
I want to stop having blackouts. I want to be able to remember. I want you to fix me.
Hint. What else can you tell me about Scarlet? Okay. What else can you tell me about Scarlet?
No idea.
What else do you know about Scarlet?
Sorry, say that again.
What's the hint? She says she likes dancing in her underwear. Okay. You like dancing in your underwear?
Doctor, I don't think our relationship has got to that point yet.
Okay. I think that's all we can ask about that. I thought you didn't drink.
I guess it was a couple of days before Valentine's Day. It wasn't a date or anything. I noticed in our sessions that he'd been acting a little strange. He just didn't seem right. I wanted to find out what was wrong.
What was wrong with Dr. Dekker? What was wrong? Dr. Dekker. Nope, you already asked about that. Alright, give me another hint. How was Dr. Okay, here we go. How was Dr. Dekker acting strangely?
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial.
Okay.
A passive listener.
Okay.
But towards the end, he liked interfering. Like, he wanted to push me over the edge.
The edge of what? Nope. How did Dr. Dekker push you?
I just felt like I had some kind of special power. And part of me wanted to use it. And he urged me to do that. I don't want to say any more about it, not now.
Okay. Tell me about Scarlet.
No idea.
What's her, how do you spell her name? Tell me about Scarlet.
It's Scarlet with 2 T's. Pretentious.
Okay, tell me about Scarlet. Okay, we already talked about that. Can I get another hint? What breach was Dr. Dekker talking about? Okay. What breach was... Oops, wrong button. Breach was Dr. Dekker talking about?
You know, like a breach of ethics or something. Girl doesn't ask for details.
Oh, girl just goes get a drink with her therapist. I also can't imagine a therapist going out with a patient for drinks. That would be unprofessional, I would say. Especially if he's already dating his other patients. That's also, like, unprofessional. Let's get another hint. Is there something wrong with my buttons? Okay, is there something... Whoop. Something wrong with my buttons?
Yeah, you have a button undone.
On my pants? Which button?
For a lot of our sessions, he would be pretty impartial. A passive listener. But towards the end, he liked interfering. Like, he wanted to push me over the edge.
What did Dr. Dekker interfere with?
I'm not sure how this therapy thing works, but if you're talking to a guy who wants to jump off a cliff, don't tell him to jump.
Yeah, right? Okay. Okay. Do you feel like jumping off a cliff?
It's just an example. I'm not a guy. I don't want to jump off a cliff.
Okay, that's fair. Get another hint. A hint in a second. Let's think. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about? How did Dr. Dekker push you?
I just felt like I had some kind of...
Okay, tell me about your special power.
I'm a shape-shifting vampire werewolf. I said I didn't want to talk about it. What is it you're thinking about when you're not listening to me?
Interesting. Okay, so we finished Mariana. She's still hiding things from us. That's okay. There needs to be some kind of trust build up between us. So let's talk to Jaya and see what's going on. Jaya. Tell me about Ben.
So, should I get a solicitor or shall we try and talk it out with him?
I'll get a solicitor. Get a solicitor.
I think we should get a solicitor.
Mm-hmm.
I know the perfect firm. I'll do it all. Don't worry about it. And that's why we've got insurance for these kinds of things anyway. But the cheek of it.
I know, right? Can you check the taxi company for me?
One step ahead of you, boss. Evillan was picked up from the pier just after 11 p.m. There is no way she could have got from there to here in an hour.
Okay. So Ellen's alibi is firm. So is Mariana's alibi because she saw her. Who else's alibi is firm? One of these people. Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine is the one that works for the art place. And she saw Bryce at the art gallery. So they were there all night. So that means the only one that doesn't have an alibi is Lacey, Mariana, and Nathan. No, Lacey and Nathan are the only two without an alibi, right? Interesting. I guess we'll find out more about that as we continue on, but it's good to keep that in mind. Okay, I hear you. Who has a session on Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day, Dr. Dekker had a session with Claire Castleford at 11 and that nurse, Evillan, at 3. Everyone else cancelled. You should see this place Christmas Eve. I was at home though, so I don't actually know who came in. Dr. Dekker did phone and ask me for Nathan's number, which is a bit strange.
Why did he want to see Nathan? Why did he want to see Nathan?
Oh, I just want to cuddle Nathan all up. He's such a mess. He's always in the same clothes. You know, he barely talks to me though. It's the same hello every time. He reminds me of Tom.
Who's Tom? Who is Tom?
Tom was a quiet mess, like Nathan. Youngish, in his early 20s.
Okay.
He taught piano, but he did have a strange hobby.
What was Tom's strange hobby?
Tom liked to base jump.
Okay.
That's basically falling from a huge building or mountain and
He's a
pulling
thrill
your parachute
seeker.
before you hit the ground.
He's a thrill seeker.
He started to think he could fly.
Oh.
Dr. Dekker tried to talk him out of it, but Tom had to prove his point. So one day, Tom decided to base jump without a parachute.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound
guess
good for
what
Tom.
happened?
Did Tom die?
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock.
Interesting.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Aw. That's really sad. Okay, that's really interesting. She says that Nathan is going the same... I should ask Nathan. Oop. Can we go back to Nathan then? Why did Dr. Dekker want to talk to you on Valentine's Day? Do you know Tom?
I've got nothing.
Okay. Interesting. I should ask Nathan about the day. Okay. No questions for him. Let's go back to Jaya. Let's see. Did Tom die?
He did die. He was hit by a rock from further up the mountain. He never got to fly. Nathan thinks he knows what his problem is too, but if he's not careful, he'll get hit by that rock. I wish I'd said goodbye.
Do you wish you had said goodbye to Tom?
I wish I'd said goodbye to Dr. Dekker. It was so sudden. Here, then gone. He resigned anyway, but that's not the same, is it?
Oh, he resigned? Dr. Dekker resigned?
Good God, Doctor, it's like you're trying to confuse me.
Why did Dekker resign?
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. It's sad. But doctors come and go, and only poor Jaya remains.
Jaya.
I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the Trust technically do that.
I like your necklace. Huh. Clues. Dr. Dekker's resignation letter. To whom it may concern, please accept this letter as a notice of my intention to resign from my position, Dr. Dekker. There's no information. It's just he's resigning. That's it. 11th of February. What happened on the 11th?
I think you might be barking up.
Okay. Can I get a hint? Hint? Oh. How are you?
Hey, you. Thanks for helping me with this grief thing. I'm not sure I have it, though.
Are you not grieving?
I don't know about that.
I spelled grieving wrong. Are you not grieving?
I don't really know where to start. I feel a bit numb. Maybe we should just talk about him.
Okay. Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you've fitted in.
Right.
I mainly miss our chats. He used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did.
Yeah, Dr. Dekker doesn't seem very good about rules.
What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, let's go down the list. Let's go down the list then. What do you think of Lacey?
I don't know.
Okay. What do you think of Jasmine?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
Okay. What do you think of Bryce. Yes, I am going to do this for everybody.
I think Bryce has a lot of misdirected anger.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I like him that much.
I don't like him either.
Sometimes when things overrun, he's outside waiting for you, and he stares at me as if he's undressing me with his eyes. You know, he's not the first person that's done that, but still, you know, it feels worse coming from him.
Okay. What do you think of Claire?
Claire seems to be shaken by something. You know, I offer her drinks every time she comes in, but she always refuses them. It's as if she just wants to come in, get her session over with, and then run off to do something else.
That's fair. She's busy.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but she's busy. That makes sense. It's just an appointment. Okay. Tell me about Ellen.
Evillan seems like a lovely person.
Evillan.
I'm not really sure why she's here.
She is kind of lovely. I don't, other than her feeling like she shifts, I don't know why she is here other than, well, and then other than that, Terry is picking on her, which, that's a therapeutical issue. That's an issue that you can work out in therapy. So I guess that makes sense. Okay. What do you think of Mariana?
Mariana is a special girl. You know, there's something about her that just makes you want to follow her. Maybe that's what a trendsetter looks like.
Interesting. Okay. Tell me about Nathan. Okay.
It hadn't even been a year. He was a quiet, solitary man. A good listener, as I suppose you'd need to be. His confidence did grow as time wore on, but that's what you'd expect after you'd fitted in. I mainly miss our chats.
What did you chat
He
about?
used to work late with me and tell me things about the patients, things that I probably shouldn't have heard, but did. What do you think of the patients? Nah, perhaps you shouldn't say. You can ask me. Go on, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay. Did Dr. Dekker work late often?
We'd work late together on all sorts of things. He was preoccupied with finding patterns in patients, trying to find some kind of order.
Okay. What kind of patterns?
Mainly he was searching for a common experience the patients might have had. That's what led them to his office. He'd study everything, even the referral letters.
Huh. What did he study?
Sorry, doctor.
Okay. Let's get another hint. Oh, here we go. Referral letters.
Yes. Letters, parking tickets, holiday destinations. You know, I find those referral letters. He was sure there was a pattern in them.
Okay, Jaya's turned orange now. Oh, no, I don't want to move on yet. I want to talk to Jaya more. Responses, okay. Tell me about Dr. Dekker.
It hadn't even been a year.
Uh-huh.
He was a quiet.
Oh, okay. What did you chat about with Dr. Dekker? Nope. Why
Dr. Dekker resigned shortly before his murder. No, it's sad. But doctors come and go and only poor Jaya remains. I've got his resignation letter somewhere. You know, I do all the hiring and firing around here. Well, Professor Alderby and the trust technically do that.
Tell me about Alderby.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
No, you didn't. Let's get another hint. Has she heard of Cthulhu? Okay. Have you... Hold on. Oh my god. Had to sneeze. Have you heard of Cthulhu?
I can't help you with that. Sorry.
Have you heard of Cthulhu?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I guess not. What can you tell me about the patients?
Most of the patients are suspects, according to the police.
That's fair.
Almost all the patients are referred, and some of them are privates, but Dr. Dekker didn't introduce any of them.
Interesting. Can we get another hint? Does she believe what Alderby said about gods? Okay. Do you believe what Alderby says about gods?
Everyone has to believe in something, don't they, Doctor?
Okay. Do you believe in God? Nope. Okay. Won't you be reaching patient confidentiality? Okay. Patient confidentiality.
Oh, don't be such a... It's just between us two.
Okay. That's fair enough. Tell me about Alderby.
Professor Alderby is a trustee. Did I not mention that?
What happened to Dr. Dekker's glass in Alderby's video?
It's smashed.
Okay. Who or what is Cthulhu?
So you watched the tapes. Ah, gold star for you.
Okay. What's Ben's mom got to do with
She
that?
was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
Tell me about... Oh. Tell me about Ben. We already talked about that.
So, should I get a solicitor or shall we try and talk it out with him? She was cuddling him like he was 6. He's 25.
There's still some things to talk about. What should we talk about? More about Alderby. I think Alderby is the only thing we have to talk about. Yeah. Tell me about Alderby. No, don't want that. I want response. No. Question history. Responses. Trustee.
I think I'm going to get into trouble now. Have you ever heard of secret shoppers? Well, Professor Alderby posed as a patient to test Dr. Dekker. It's just a thing that he does. I'm sure he'll come and visit you at some stage, so please play along.
Interesting. Okay. What does she think about chaos? Do you think about chaos?
Nobody likes chaos, Doctor. We're supposed to be restoring order, don't you think?
I do believe that. Let's see. I just don't know if I can help everybody that's here if they're all stuck in their own chaos. So, can we get another hint? 6 seconds. Why does Alderby act as a patient? Why does she think she'll get into trouble? Why do you think you'll get into trouble?
This practice is owned by a trust.
Okay.
They make all the money and leave me to make all the decisions, which generally means making lots of money. I headhunted Dr. Dekker. And you?
Interesting. That's really interesting. So she headhunted Dr. Dekker, but he only stayed on for like a year. A little less than a year. What do you mean by headhunted?
I've recruited the last 5 doctors since I've been here.
Damn, that's a lot of
I've got a flair
doctors.
for recognizing the extraordinary. Both you and Dr. Dekker were extraordinary.
Huh. Why do you think I'm extraordinary?
We're both Cambridge graduates, both top of the class, both pliable, obedient slaves to my every whim. Yeah, that last one's more of a hope than a must-have attribute.
You're funny. I like you, Jaya. Jaya, whatever your name is. However you pronounce it. I'm gonna say Jaya because that's how I think. That's how I feel like it should be pronounced, Jaya. But I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I think she said her name once and she was like Jaya. Which is a really cute name too. Why would Dr. Alderby need to test Dr. Dekker? Why would Alderby test Dekker?
Test is the wrong word. More like gently guide. Professor Alderby had a lot of good advice to offer the young psychiatrists. He really helps them focus on where the problems are.
Okay. Okay. So we got it all. Perfect. So let's jump into the next act and then we
David
will end
Hunt.
it.
I can change my skin.
Then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
Jessica
phone
was her name.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl
Nathan.
there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't
He
I?
was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it.
Interesting.
Oh, Doctor,
Hey, Jaya.
you surprised me. Reminds me of Officer Yates. Did I
Officer
ever
Yates?
mention I had a special friend in the police force? Nah, it's not something you drop politely into a conversation. He's been doing some digging and he's found a couple things. There's a crime scene report that goes into all the gory details and another report that's about a patient you're seeing today, Claire. I'll put them both on the desk for you. And thanks for the grief
Interesting.
counselling, by the way. It's really been helping, you know, I'm so glad you're here.
Aww. I love you, Jaya. You're so cute. So I think her police friend has to do with another game that they did, which was called Poe and Monroe. That's not the whole title. I don't remember what the whole title is, but I think it's like The Dark Secret of Poe and Monroe or something like that. It is another, it's another FMV game that they did. It's very similar to this one, but it's a little more walking around and asking people the right questions and going to places and things like that. So there's a little bit more scenery happening as opposed to like just being stuck in the therapist's office and seeing everybody. But I don't know if I'm going to play that game. If you guys are interested in watching me play that game, go ahead and leave me a comment in the what's it called? Comment in the comment section on this video, and let me know if you want to watch me play more games like the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. We can play more FMV games if you guys are interested. But yeah, I really like this game. I think it's very fun. There's always something interesting to talk about or some interesting thing that the hint system brings up that we can talk about, which I think is very fun. I like the hint system a lot. I do have to rely on it pretty heavily because sometimes I just don't get the questions specific enough, or I don't ask the right questions, which is kind of part of the game, is asking the right questions. But yeah, I really love this game. It's really coming out really nice. It is a little spooky. We still don't know who killed Dr. Dekker. So I know Claire is a huge subject because she stabbed her husband and Dr. Dekker was stabbed. So it could be Claire. She did see him on Valentine's Day. Dr. Dekker did want to talk to Nathan. So Nathan is another suspect. He also didn't have a alibi for Valentine's Day. I think he said he went to go see Hannah's grave at the oh my god, I'm forgetting the word, at the cemetery that she was buried at, and I think somebody else saw him there, but I can't remember who. I could be remembering wrong. But we'll figure out more about who killed Dr. Dekker and what these other patients are going through. We'll do more of that next week. So join me next Tuesday for more Dr. Dekker. Join me Thursday. We've been playing Fran Bow, which, like I said, is a story about a 10-year-old girl who is basically insane and she takes pills to change her reality. So join me for that. It's also very spooky and very fun. So yeah, there's a lot of content warnings for Fran Bow. We go over them every time I play it. I didn't really go over it last time, which I kind of regret, but because I want to make sure that everybody's informed about what kind of content warnings there are for Fran Bow, because there's a lot. But yeah, come join me for Fran Bow. It's a mature kind of game, not for kids, even though the art style is very whimsical. So join me on Thursday for that. Join me Friday. We've been playing Lake of Voices, which is a game about crossing a lake that is filled with monsters, and your choices end up deciding who lives and who dies. We already had somebody die on us. We have 2 survivors, so that's good. So join us on Friday for Lake of Voices. That's going to be really fun. Join me on Sunday with me and Gob Gob the Goblin, my lovely husband. We will be reading Homestuck, which is what we've been doing for the last few weeks. And keep your eyes out on the schedule tab on the Twitch page for when we start reading Problem Sleuth, which should be on Wednesdays. We haven't decided a time yet. We haven't really talked about it very much. I'm going to talk with him about it today and see if we're going to do that tomorrow. But keep your eyes open on the schedule tab on the Twitch page to see what time that is starting, or if it's starting this week or next week. Yeah, just keep your eyes open on that. Another thing you can do is you can like, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff to both the Twitch page and the VODs channel, so you can get updates on when I go live every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. And you can get updates on when I drop videos on the VODs channel, which is every Saturday. I drop a week's worth of videos on Saturdays onto the VODs channel. So yeah, go check that out. This weekend, the first parts of Fran Bow are going up, as well as the last part to Magical Otoge CL, which was a visual novel that we played that was a little more lighthearted and comedic. That was before spooky season. So yeah, go check that out on the VODs channel. Anyways, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Dr. Dekker. I really hope that you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I really appreciate all the comments and having you guys in chat and all that stuff. Yeah, I just really appreciate it. I appreciate you. So thank you, guys. Anyways, that's it from me. I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.